Hi, welcome to Crafty Chaos. I'm Laura.
And I'm Sherry.
And today we're going to be working with Crackle paint, decoupage, and just a lot of different kind of finishes. We really don't have a game plan other than just showing you some techniques and projects that we're working on and trying to finish. We touched base last week on how to decoupage. So I've got a cutting board that I've already started.
It's awesome.
And like I said, we worked on the tearing out of the paper, the rice paper, and applying it. So we've covered that. And Sherry has, in our spare time, we tried some air dry clay and some resin in some IOD molds. Oh, I can't even pick it up.
I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. So we've tried these, and we're going to try and work on those. Bless you. you sneeze every time you come over. You're allergic to the hairspray.
See, where's sweet baby? Where's she?
She's asleep in the on the electric blanket. Oh, she's no fool.
No, she knows.
So we're going to work on those and just see what we can do today. And we hope you pick up some tricks. And I'm going to learn how to crackle paint with Miss Crackle Paint. Expert over here.
This is my first time using an actual crackle medium.
Really?
Yes. Well, like other people who are playing around starting out, you can do crackle with just your cheap white school glue. I think in other countries they might call it PVA. English speaking countries, but it's just white school glue. Elmer's glue is what we typically call it, and you can use that, but you're going to have to look up how to do that because I forget, but it's very simple and very cheap. But
we got fancy.
We're doing that. So this is Dixie Belle Crackle, and it says easily create an old and weathered look. Now apparently we were told that if you put a lot of this stuff on, if you put it on thickly, that you're going to have bigger crackles. If you put a thin coat on, then you're going to have tinier crackles.
So what are you going for? I would like the big.
You like the big? I'm going for the tiny. But
so
that's
opposite.
Just me.
So
but
opposite.
When I did birdhouses with the school glue, I went for the big look. But
okay, I guess it's whatever you're working on. Yeah.
Now with this, you have to let the crackle dry completely. Sherry's going to use the hot glue gun. I mean that what is that thing called?
The heat gun.
The heat gun.
To help it.
I'm going to use the heat gun because I ain't got time for that.
And I'm going to be using some colored wax, best stained brown wax, to age this a little bit and make it look a little more. I can't
wait to see how that's going
to turn out. I'm kind of excited. I've not tried that before, and it is looks like shoe polish.
It does look like shoe polish.
And you can put it on with a brush, and a lot of people use this on furniture, and really I've seen it more on furniture than on these type pieces.
Oh, have you?
Okay. And I'm sorry, my nose is running.
See, both of us have a red nose. Y'all, it's 38 degrees outside.
It is.
For the high today. We're miserable.
I do have the heat on. However.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
But
I should mention, yes. So this, let me lift this up. This is just a piece of wood that I got at Hobby Lobby. It was $2.99 back in their wood crafting. That's where I got it. And it's just
a plank.
Yeah.
Wooden
just
plank.
A little plank. Kind of looks like I've got a little frame cut out around it. And so on top of that, I did 2 coats of, again, we don't get paid. We don't get any profit from Dixie Belle, but that's just what we use, the Bonding Boss. I did 2 coats of that. That's a primer. And then 2 coats of this dark green color by Dixie Belle again called collard greens. Because who don't love collard greens? So anyway, and they both had to dry. But that's going to be the base. You want to paint your first color on there, the color that you want to show through the crackle, to be like the lines around your crackle. And then after you paint the crackle medium on, whatever you use, here, whatever brand, glue, whatever you want to use. Then the top color is the color that's going to have the main part. So I'm going to use white on top of that.
And I guess I could have dry brushed this, but I was so excited to use this new thing. And then I have a fly on my decoupage paper, and I'm so excited about Marty McFly.
I'm telling you.
He is so precious.
He really is.
And I got this at, where did I get this?
You got it like Goodwill or no, Living Free? Maybe?
Yeah, I got it at Living Free, and it had
it's just, you know,
it had all kinds of stickers on it and stuff, and that paint covered it.
It did.
I mean, covered it. So I'm just applying it, and it's, you know, we'll see.
I liked the cutting board before she
she did, because it was
it's like Pennsylvania Dutch.
It was Pennsylvania Dutch, and she was like, don't do anything to it. I'm like, yes, but it's red and yellow and ooh.
It wasn't what we were looking for.
No.
So I've got a good coat on this, and oh, that looks great, Laura.
Well, I hope
that's
so.
Awesome.
We're gonna see.
Are you gonna put it on the paper too, or?
I'm scared. Let me do this.
Yeah.
You know, I might. I saw it's used on furniture. And somebody used dirt on furniture.
So explain dirt real quick.
Okay, so dirt.
It's not actual dirt.
Let me get it.
Like out of your yard.
Let me get some of it. I don't know if I made the right decision purchasing dirt. And let me tell you why. Because the dirt looks like dirt.
It does look like dirt.
And people put it like in the crevices of cabinets, like right here, the panels. Mm-hmm. So I work vigorously to keep that clean.
I know, and you don't want to.
And I don't know why you would use dirt.
Yes, you do. You saw the one, we saw someone do it on candle sticks.
I mean, candlesticks, but that's it.
Some age. It's gray
dirt.
Powder.
It's gray powder. And it comes into other colors.
Yeah.
And I was going to use it with my Midnight Sky paint, which is like a blue-black. And I might do it with candlesticks, but a lot of people use that on furniture.
I would use it on something. Not my furniture.
But it's texture. Yeah. It adds texture.
It's really cool. It doesn't have any shine to it.
No, it's just a texture builder.
So I don't know if you can really tell.
I can tell. It's thick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that a string? Is that a bristle? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drag my finger through it because I don't have tweezers.
You're like that. You're just like,
And you know, you don't have to do your Crackle medium. You don't have to do it up and down or side to side. You can go at it kind of, what do I call that? Skitty watter? What do they call that?
There is a name.
There's a word when you go side, you know, you just kind of slap it on there. Like when you're dry brushing paint on. It doesn't have to be straight. It can be like jaggedy. But your Crackle is
I'm going to say crisscross.
Crisscross applesauce. That's how your paint is going to crackle. Apparently, that's why I've been told now it's going to follow those lines. Now I'm going to blow this dry because I'm not waiting forever for this stuff to dry. I almost said crap. But anyway, when you go to put your paint, you get your Crackle medium dry, when you go to put your paint on, you can't back brush like this. And when you put the Crackle medium on, it has to be all in the same direction.
Oh, I did hear that if you go backwards, you're
going to mess up the crackling effect. You're going to pull it.
Yeah.
It's going to be jacked up. So you have to just go one way and not like this, which is hard for a lot of people. We'll see if it's hard for me. Laura.
Well, I didn't put a lot on because, you know, I'm scared. I'm not one of those to rush out and, you know, be all bold. And crafting. Other things, you know, let me just go on and do it.
Oh, you got some on your paper.
I'm doing the
So
whole
when
thing.
she put the if you watched our last video when we showed you how to cut the rice paper out using water and a little brush, it'll give you a little raggedy edge on your paper, which we love. Yeah. And it just adds more of that antique feel to it. And man, that really looks good. This is your first time using the brown wax?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm like a hairdresser. You can always take more off, but you can't add it back.
You can't. You're right. That's good thinking. So she's just rubbing it.
Yeah.
Right over. Here, come to the sweet spot. Show everybody how you're doing that. She's just rubbing it right over the paper.
Yeah, I think the paper ends will pick up. Oh, look at Marty McFly. He is covered.
And he's happy.
He is happy. He's in dirt. He's a happy fly.
So she's not getting a lot. She's just tapping it onto that. And again, it's like that hard shoe polish in the can.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like the shoe polish. It's not a strong smell.
No.
Can I smell?
There's no smell.
I like to smell everything. Just so I can report to you if stuff is stinky or not. Yeah. I don't smell. You know what? This Crackle smells a lot like school glue, y'all.
I love the smell of school glue.
Man.
That's a great smell. And the next thing I'm going to be painting, if I don't work on one of these resin things, is I was cleaning out. So I'm the keeper of all of my family's that pass away things. I don't know how I became the keeper of this, but when all of my family members pass, I clean up their homes.
Yeah.
Like when my dad passed away, I cleaned out his house and brought all the sentimental stuff back. And I found, and I was just recently able to, he's been gone 4 years, so I was just recently able to go through some of this stuff. And I found the cigar box that he passed out cigars when my daughter was born.
May I hold one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So these are 32 years old. Be 32 years old this month. And I'm going to paint this and make a little jewelry box for my daughter. And I'm just going to paint this with the white bonding and then pick, you know, a little color I think she'll like and put velvet in it and that thing, put a little knob on it. And this paint's going to work great on it.
Yeah, it is.
And it's
she'll
just,
love that.
Yeah. And we have a cigar store here where you can get cigar boxes for $1. They're wooden.
So I need to go do that.
Yeah, they're wooden. Some of them are wooden. That one's cardboard, but they're really nice. So we need to make a field trip.
We'll go over there.
So is that ready?
No, I have to blow it dry.
Oh, blow.
Okay, so we may have to fade to black here. Okay, so we're back. I put the Crackle medium on and went to drying it. I see it's got bristles on it. It's okay. And it started to kind of bubble a little bit here. But I don't think that's from the heat. It didn't bubble anywhere else. So we'll see what happens with bubbling. But anyway, so at this point, after you've let it dry, it'd probably take, I don't know how long to dry. If you just let it dry sitting out in the air.
I'm always like a 24-hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It takes 24 hours.
These I took 24 hours. Of course, I was in the middle of the night sneaking down, flipping them out because that was my first time pouring resin. I'd never done resin before. And I was like, let me see. So this was really exciting.
They turned out nice.
Yeah.
So you spray, always spray your brush with water.
If you do it that way. Or you put the paint on and then spray your...
You could even spray your item. Okay, so this is where Sherry might have some issues because, I don't mean to talk about myself in third person. Oh, you might want to move that.
Oh, I finished my project.
Look how gorgeous this is.
I added all the wax I was going to and then buffed it off. So I went around and got it on the paper. And
beautiful.
I'll hang it later. I'll put a bow around it once I find my ribbon that I want, and then just put like a sawtooth hanger right there and hang it.
I'm going to mention, I'm going to butt in on your own project.
Go ahead.
She did put some of the brown wax around the sides too, so that when it's hanging up, you know, it'll look the same the whole way around.
Yeah.
Cohesive.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
But that's that.
Beautiful and easy. So you're not supposed to back brush with this. I don't know how I'm going to. Okay. I want.
Oh, you just back brushed.
Well,
just go. You're okay. Yeah, that's good. Yep, just pick up and then, yep. That's how you do it. You're not back brushing.
That's not back brushing.
That's just that. Okay, now what you need? Do you need help? I feel like I should help.
Mental?
No.
So let's see what goes on. Maybe we'll find out. I should have just let it air dry, but no.
Sure, don't have time for that.
We got a show to do here. We just want to show you what it's like in real time and also as beginners.
Yep.
That's part of our gig.
And I thought you had done this, so I'm like, I'm going to get her to
glue.
Just with glue.
That good old school glue we were talking about.
Yeah.
And it works well. But everything, you're going to have to seal everything anyway.
You have to seal this after you're done?
After I'm done.
I gotcha.
Whether you use school glue or you use
any type of
Crackle medium, you're going to have to
seal it so the chips don't fall off.
Because they will. Oh, Lord, it's a working. Sweet baby Jesus.
Let me see how shut the front door.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door.
Look at that, y'all.
Loud and proud. And it's it's littles like you wanted.
It's littles like I wanted. So happy. Don't want to mess up.
I feel like doing my signature jig. You do. I'm not going to because
your chicken leg?
We don't need all that
your
up
chicken
in here.
Jig?
My chicken what?
Chicken leg jig?
My chicken leg jig. But the world doesn't need to see all that, you know? Don't need it.
World don't need that.
They're not ready for that.
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe now they're going to want to see it. Chicken leg jig. What are you talking about?
You can't handle the chicken leg jig.
You know, everybody has chickens now. I wanted chickens so bad, but then I went to an estate sale. Should I tell this story? I went to an estate sale and they had chickens. I said, "Oh, can I please? I want to get some chickens. Can I please see your chickens?" And when chickens relieve themselves,
it's probably like a bird. They just go.
It's liquid and it makes a sound, and that's just not something I'm prepared to deal with. It's not like a parakeet. So, but anyway, yeah, that's why I don't have chickens.
I don't want them because they're nasty. They're just nasty birds.
We probably have a lot of people watching who have chickens.
I know. I love chickens, and I think they're beautiful, especially the big fuzzy brown ones. I think they're gorgeous, but I don't.
It's the poop that did it for me.
Yeah.
That was the end. But this isn't crackling.
Well, you might have stick paper over that.
I might.
So if I'm going to put this on resin, so we didn't know what we were doing.
No.
Basically. That's so pretty. It did exactly what you wanted.
And I think over here I had it thicker. It took a little while to dry.
And that might be what happened there.
Oh, it's crackling. There's some crackle coming. But it was thinner here and thicker here, so that's why.
Oh, that's why you got bigger chunks.
But that's okay.
I like bigger
because it looks more natural. Hurry up, Crackle.
So if I'm going to put this on resin, I would have to put
You're going to have to put your clear coat
on the back.
Yeah, and then put that on it. But I would do it solid the whole way up. I would do a clear coat the whole
way up.
Yeah, so that you don't have like when it dries. Maybe
Don't put
like
it on don't put it on the front of this.
No.
Just do it like that.
Oh no, I meant like coat this thing, the resin piece with clear coat, and then put that on, and then maybe put more on the back because you want to be sure it sticks to the front.
Yeah. We're trying things now.
Again, it's a work. See, now it's getting more crackle.
Where did my first one go? Oh, there we go. I was out here this morning trying stuff while you were arriving.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do?
It turned out pretty dang nice. Look at you.
Look at that, y'all.
That's great.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Heck yeah.
Excuse me, I don't know, maybe you can practice with your glue. A lot of people, like I said, love the school glue. But mine never looked that good with school glue. Just saying. Okay, so here goes Laura. You can get in the sweet spot there, Laura.
Oh, sorry.
Show what you're doing.
I was going to put a little bunny for Easter, but you know, we haven't even gone through Valentine's Day.
Easter's going to be right on.
Which is why I'm wearing my grandma's pin. I thought I had a Valentine's Day pin. I have pins for every occasion. I didn't have one for Valentine's Day. Tragic.
I need to get another Easter pin. I don't have one.
I can't believe I didn't have one for Valentine's Day, so I had to whip this one out, which I'm happy I did. I used to play in my grandma's costume jewelry all the time. I have her clip-on earrings that match these.
Oh, clip-ons. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to lay this down. Here you go, turnip. Maybe my sister will put this in her kitchen. Maybe it'll go with her motif. Oh, you better. Oh.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Go on and put. I am so heavy-handed when I put this stuff down. I don't know why. Other than I probably can't tell how much I'm getting.
She really can't, y'all. She's trying.
I am. You see me dip it, and I still can't tell.
I love the music you play for our programs. It's so peaceful and relaxing. Okay, so she's just putting a nice coat, a clear coat on.
Yeah, that's all. It's just clear coat satin.
And
just
she just got her your resin mix. You got it from where?
I got Amazon. Yeah. And it's literally listed as part A and B. That's all it's called, clear resin, A and B. And I didn't even know if we were going to work with this. We really didn't have a set plan today. It was just
we didn't
fly by the seat of our pants.
But she's got this beautiful cloche mode from IOD, Ironwork Designs, and this is just some air dry clay that she made. There's 3 in the mold, but
yeah, where'd I get that? Hobby Lobby. And it was Sculpey. Yeah, that's Sculpey. And to be honest with you, I was not patient enough. And
imagine us not being patient.
So she didn't. I used my heat gun to get it going. That didn't work. So I put it in the oven. And the 2 that I messed with are bendy now, bent up. So, but I still display
We are what we are, y'all.
Yep.
I need to get a quick brush so I can put that piece on.
So you can still see, I think it has to have time to dry, you know, because it makes it a little frosty until it dries. And I need can I borrow a paper towel?
Go ahead.
I got.
Help yourself.
See, that's how much I am like so heavy on that stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
I went over the sides. So that's what that looks like. But I
That
think
looks
it's
beautiful.
frosted because it's wet.
It'll be so, how are you going to...
So then I'm going to take that Gilding bronze
Yeah.
and put on top of the... So I'm going to take my dryer on low.
Okay.
But I'm going to let you talk. I don't think it'll bother
No, I don't think it will either.
while you...
So I have my super awesome hot glue gun.
Yay,
and
yay!
I'm just going to...
Oh, there's the back. I didn't really know how to scrape the back to make it well.
It's just a little wonky, and that's okay.
It's a little wonky. That Crackle turned out so good.
It really did. I'm very, very pleased with it. I don't remember how much it cost. Probably $16. A lot of that stuff is $16.
You probably need to build it up with some wax up at the top. Or down
What
at the bottom, maybe. I've seen people use wood blocks, like little Jenga blocks, to set stuff up. They say to give it dimension. Maybe we need to do that for our clay.
Really make it stand out. I get you. Yeah. And then I'm just going to put these flowers over it.
That's so...
I almost feel like cutting it.
And doing two pieces. Here's some water.
Thank you. So I'll show y'all again how to do this.
Yeah.
Make sure we're in the sweet spot. I have my wet brush. This is rice paper. And it's thin. It's very, very thin. It's not quite as thin as tissue paper that you put in the gift, box or package.
It's close.
It's close. So I'm just gonna take my wet brush and just kind of draw a wiggly line through there. That may not be wet enough.
I'm just gonna go right here off camera and use my heat gun to...
And then after you've done that, you just pull it apart. Very gently pull it apart. And see, it has a little raggedy edge. Go ahead, Laura. Blow dry. I don't want this little piece right here that's
Do you need me to stop? Is it messing you up?
Keep it up. We have our microphones today, so I think we'll be all right. I forgot the microphones last week, y'all. That's my responsibility. And I blew it.
We can't remember everything.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Not always.
That's such a tiny piece. I can't hold it. I am really impressed with the Crackle.
I'm really impressed with the Crackle. I'm super stoked about how it turned out. Okay, so I'm going to take my same brush and I'm going to use my clear coat. My clear coat. I have flat. Laura has satin.
I don't think it matters
I don't
much.
really either.
Oh, I did see where they had a Gilding wax and apricot.
Really?
Yep.
I'd like a blue. I think I would like a blue.
Yep.
Like
blue.
a navy.
Well, I don't. All I've seen is like a sky blue. So I haven't seen a navy. I've seen a sky blue.
Pink would be fun. Purple.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just taking a little bit.
Oh, sorry, wrong button, wrong way.
I'm really impressed with the Crackle.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you think, like that?
That looks nice.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, I'm going to peel back and paint.
I'm going to drop.
Paint the glue. Okay, I'm in there.
You good?
Like Flynn, yeah.
I got us a paint key out, but did not put it over here where we could get to it. So we will be using scissors.
I'll put that, just lay that down right there. And then when I'm done, I'll go over the top too. But I like to peel it, pull the top up, and then do the bottom half of whatever I'm doing, whatever the size of the paper.
Yeah.
But now Laura might have a different technique.
No, I do it the same way.
Okay.
Because I feel like you get just better coverage that way.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, y'all. Just, now I'm going to do this one. And I'm probably going to hit it with some bronze. I have copper.
You've got copper. Do you need bronze?
No.
You sure?
No, because see, my bird cage here I had put bronze. I keep saying
Copper.
bronze. What's wrong with me?
The weather. We blame it on the
Blame
weather.
the weather. I have copper here that I put to give it a little bit of shine and kick.
Yeah.
And so I'm probably going to do that on here a little bit.
I'm not going to stir mine anymore. I don't think stirring it actually does anything for it.
I think you're right. It's just like shoe polish.
It really is.
So now I'm just going to, well, I should work from the inside out so I don't tear the paper. Or make the paper roll back.
Yeah.
You know how, like, if you don't paint your paper from the inside out, once you get on the top, you know, if you start going inward, you're going to mess up your pretty little fringy paper.
Yes. I always have to go back and fix mine.
Because it's hard to remember.
Goes everywhere. Yeah.
Yes. So this is just a nice coat on here. But later I'll go in with some,
I'm going to see if a little brush might work better. Let's see.
Go in with my copper and fancy up that paper like Laura fancied up her paper with the wax.
That got me a little booger of a piece. Ooh wee.
A little booger of a piece.
Booger of a
so
piece.
What's the weather like in your area, friends? Because today it is in the 30s and rainy.
We have had upper 60s, and then we dropped to 29 and rain. And then the next day it'll be 50, and then we drop.
It's awful.
Down.
And you know what? I'm going to say this. I feel bad for the kids because where we live, we don't get a lot of snow. It doesn't get snowy here.
No, back in the 80s, we used to get great snows.
See?
We would go sledding, and we don't get that now.
Anyway, that drew me back to the story I told you the other day of my husband and Laura were friends back, way back, grew up in the same neighborhood. I shouldn't say way back, as teens.
I didn't take offense.
You know,
I'm
like
glad to have lived this long.
And the snowball battles and stuff.
Yeah.
Epic. But I feel bad for the kids now because they don't get to have snow days off. And I mean, if it's going to be 38 degrees outside, why have it be rain? Let it be snow. Let them get like a good 3 or 4 inches of snow that they can play in for once in their lives, you know? Our kids don't really get that chance.
They don't. And Valentine's Day is coming up.
It sure is. Just a few days away.
And it's on a Friday. What a great, not that, you know, it matters much to me, but I'm doing something for my child.
You're doing something nice for your child. You got your dog.
Oh, yeah.
I brought you some Takis for Valentine's.
You did. You're so awesome. Yeah, that's a great day to, well, and even if you're alone, always treat yourself.
Absolutely.
Always treat yourself.
Cooper, my little boy, well, he's 9. He told me that for his Valentine present, he wanted a big bag of blue Takis.
Oh, that's good.
I already got him something, so forget it. He didn't get no Takis.
I used to get my kid pickles.
Oh,
and she loved some pickles. But you know,
I'll get him his Takis.
Yeah, you gotta treat yourself. Do your little pampering.
Yeah.
Get you a mask.
Get your mask.
You know, a facial.
Oh,
a facial. Do your facial.
Get you. Yeah.
Do your facial. Let's see what you got going on. You finished?
I'm finished. Once it dries, I'll go back in with my bronze. Like Laura, dang it, I said it again.
You want my bronze.
Laura has bronze.
I feel like you need it.
You know, it has a smell, but it's not bad. It's like they put a perfume in it. But this nice bronze, maybe it's because of the Olympics. You know, there's no copper metal. But this is what I made.
It's beautiful. Let's
Very
hold
simple.
up our 2 projects.
I think that piece of wood was $2.99, but it was half of that, so it was $1.50.
We did finish 2 things today.
You did. I'll move this cup out of the way so they can see yours better. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine. And these are, what did we do different today? We did brown wax and crackle.
So I think we did a pretty awesome job.
Yes.
Pretty dang good. Like I said, I'll go back in and add some copper, but
it's beautiful.
That is absolutely stunning. She's
gorgeous.
Going to tie some ribbon on that.
Yep.
She's going to hang it on her wall over there.
Yep.
Just gorgeous. Just beautiful. And again, it's
next week maybe we'll pour resin.
Oh yeah,
because that'd be a great. I mean, it won't set up.
Oh, I love how you did. I didn't notice that you.
I'm still working on it. Well, I'm still working on putting the bronze on, but
that looks great. So, you know, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can find cheaper alternatives.
And like you said, what was that? Rub and buff.
Rub and buff.
So,
rub and buff, we've researched, comes in lots of colors.
It does. And you could do that with this. And my resin, I want to say, was like $16. You got both parts. You got the cups. And maybe we'll pour resin.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do maybe. Because it's not that hard. You just won't see the finished product. Because it does have to
there's varying
sit up.
prices on resin.
Mm-hmm.
There's varying prices on... like gilding wax. Oh, I love it. It's gorgeous. It's a different texture than rub and buff, but I love rub and buff.
Yeah.
But it comes in various shades of gold, silver, pewter,
black.
Yeah, black.
I'd love to get some black.
So, you know, it's metallic and it's less than 10. What was it, like $6.99, I think, at Hobby Lobby, something like that.
I don't know, but I feel like I need it in my life.
It's less expensive than this brand that we're using, but this will probably last longer because it's thicker.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend rub and buff. Love that stuff.
Yeah, you've used it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, so we've tried out a couple new things, and maybe we should do resin.
We should do resin.
And if we get a new mold, maybe we'll do some air dry clay.
Yeah, and maybe we'll show you the difference. Not that there is any, but we could show you the difference in texture between rub and buff and the gilding.
Oh,
wax.
yeah.
And you can decide what you like better. But.
Absolutely. But we hope you have enjoyed today's different techniques or different products.
Yeah.
And we hope you have a great Valentine's Day. Please treat yourself.
Really. Be good to yourself.
Always. And please like and subscribe. We hope you made you smile today. And
thank you for the comments.
Yes.
Those mean a lot to us.
They really do.
You know, even the nasty ones, you're still going to get a good reply. And
Absolutely.
Nice, sweet, because we don't act that way. So.
We don't.
We don't.
But we hope you have a blessed week, and we'll see you next week on Crafty Chaos.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.